Hey everyone, I hope everyone has had a great time. First off, I wanted to say thank you for the recent support. It has meant the world to me. With that being said, you might be like, Gold, this isn't Ultimate Mining Tycoon, where's episode 11? Well, I wanted to speak to you guys about that. Instead of writing paragraphs in my Discord, I wanted to play an obby and tell you kind of what my plans are. Ultimate Mining Tycoon, for the 10 episodes we've had, have done fantastic. I will not deny that fact. But I'm at a crossroads. And the reason I'm at a crossroad, as you know, and I've mentioned in my videos that something like this would be coming soon, is that it takes me hours to get to the point of what I want to be. For Ultimate Mining Tycoon, that is. What I mean by that is yesterday I played about an hour and a half worth, compressed it into 15 minutes, and I made, let's say 200k. Solo, of course. None of you great viewers were there. Now, if you were, of course I was able to get more. Now, I'm not going to tie that in. I record on a early Eastern time, meaning I record about 11 a.m. most days. If I play with someone, it can change. That's number one. Number two, I try to get my videos out at 2 p.m., right? So let's say I record for 2 hours at 11. It goes to 1. Then I have, let's just say 45 minutes to edit the video, which is where kind of jump editing comes in. And it seems to have worked. I'm not going to deny. But I want to propose some ideas to you guys. I want this channel to be what you want, and I also want to have kind of a piece of it. When I came into content over a little bit a year ago, I've streamed, I made YouTube videos, and I kind of fell off on the YouTube for a couple months. Could I have continued? Absolutely. Should I have continued? Yeah, probably should have. But with me introducing Roblox, it's been a different story, because now I have a new audience and an old audience. Here's what I'm proposing today. Option number 1 is longer videos. I know some of you want that. I know I want that. The problem with longer videos is I have to record either the same time, right? So let's say I record for 2 hours, and then I go and edit it down to, 45 minutes. There's not a lot of content there. So that's option 1. Option 2 with that is I record for a better chunk, let's say 4, 6, whatever hours, and then I can compress it into 45 with fulfilling content. Now, the issue with that, I can't do that every day, which is a shame. It truly is. Now we're going to go into option 2. Option 2 is to leave Ultimate Mining Tycoon for the moment and start a new series. Don't get me wrong, Ultimate Mining Tycoon is not going to be forgotten about. I have a playlist, I'm going to create it. And with that, we could then, every weekend, because it appears a majority of you are around on weekends, we could schedule, let's say Saturdays as an example. And I can play with you, you can play with me, I can stream, and then if we want, I can turn it into a video. Or maybe that's it. Maybe Saturdays we record Ultimate Mining Tycoon. The option is out there. As always, I appreciate the feedback, so if you are still this far in, make sure to let me know what you're thinking. On another note, for the streaming, that would only be once a week, and I would need something to fill in the kind of weekdays, we'll call it. So it goes back to the point, what do I do during the weekdays? Well, when I first got into content, years ago, there was one YouTuber I wanted to be like. His name, and he doesn't post anymore, probably because, he has IRL things, or maybe he just quit content entirely. I don't plan to. I have the time, I have the means, but his name is Ghost Wolf Games. Look him up, if you will. If not, completely understandable. But what he does is he records 2 to 3 hours a day. Like me, he harbors a dislike for the, normal 20-minute videos. That's really where I got the idea from, because originally, he was one of the original YouTubers that I really looked up to. And I liked it because where the videos end, they pick up immediately. So it's a really, really nice niche. Now, if you do want me to do that, what will happen is I will play for 2 to 3 hours. but that's no editing. That is straight gameplay. Of course, I'll edit some here and there, as I am trying to provide a family-friendly experience here on YouTube. And I swear like a sailor. So some of my edits, if you have not been able to tell already, that's me chipping off what I am trying to correct in my vocabulary. So that is technically option 3 going on option 4. It really depends if you guys want to go down that route. Whatever works for me. Now the other option is, what's the health of Roblox? Well, we know Roblox is going to be around. I mean, God, it'll be around for at least the next 20 years. So there's endless content that I have here. Absolutely. Will not deny that. The issue that I have with that, though, is that it targets normally a younger audience, which I'm fine with. But it limits what I'm able to do and what I'm able to provide and the reach that I can get. So I'm not saying Roblox is a bad platform. I'm absolutely happy to continue down the path. What I am asking you as the viewers, are there any games that you can think of that are like, I've wanted to play this game, but I want to see from a YouTube perspective, the modest perspective, the unknowing perspective. Please let me know what games. As I've said before, I'm happy to go to Minecraft. Minecraft is a fantastic one. Now, of course, a lot of people, I want to say, hate on it in the sense. For obvious reasons, that's okay. Minecraft's not perfect, and so isn't Roblox. Roblox is definitely a good game because it provides every genre. Minecraft, is very, very niche. It's a building sandbox survival. It's simple as that. With that being said, we can go into that. We can go into other games. I have other games that I've played and I've loved. Me personally, I'm a survival fanatic. I love survival. I love doing PvP. I don't mind Tycoon. I don't mind Simulator. I got to, T4 on, what was it? Was it Satisfactory, I believe? Factoria was fun. If you do want to see more of that indie, and if you're more interested in that Tycoon, let me know. Because maybe we can throw a curveball here. Maybe if you guys, let's just say hypothetically, you want the longer videos, right? You're okay with trying the no editing, but you want to keep the Tycoon theme. That's something I can do. I have over 120 games on Steam and probably close to 200 on Epic. Not counting my Xbox, nor my PlayStation, nor the Nintendo I have, which I'm happy to record on all. Now, the Nintendo's going to be a little tricky. I'll probably have to hook it up to a monitor. Might not look good. But I am happy to do that. Now, I also have mobile games. I play... BTD's kind of dying, so I won't mention that as much. We play Clash of Clans. We play Boom Beach. We play a lot of the even RPG games on my mobile phone when I'm around. So really, it's up to you guys what you want me to do. Don't worry. This is not a means to an end. I might take tomorrow off from recording because I want to give everyone time to be able to respond. Of course, if you do want to play with me, if you're like, Gold, this is crap, just start a new series, when are we playing Ultimate Mining Tycoon, join the Discord down below. The Discord's free. Discord is free. You can join. If you do want to see my other content, though, and you're like, Gold, I don't really care that you curse. I respect what you're doing here on YouTube. Is there any other content for me? Yes, there is. As I say in most of my videos, Kick and Twitch. I try to stream at least 4 times a week. So that is an option for anyone there. But to put a kind of final touch on everything, I want to know what you guys want. What you are looking for. If it is Roblox, it will be Roblox. But keep in mind, Roblox is very niche, depending on the game. Meaning my reach will be depending on the game I play. meaning that although I enjoy Ultimate Mining Tycoon, there may be days, let me rephrase that, there may be days that we switch from Ultimate Mining Tycoon to another game to gain more popularity. And because ultimately, I want to provide the best content for you, but I also want to be able to reach as many people that want to be reached. Now, of course, this can also be done by your help. If you enjoy my content, it means the world for you to share, for you to post it somewhere else. Please just make sure, if you do anything with my videos, to give credit where credit is due. That's all I'm asking. As always, I want to thank you guys for the support. I know today has been a curveball, and it's definitely not the video you were expecting. I woke up with the intention of recording Ultimate Mining Tycoon, but today I said, because I don't want to drag on content and I want to provide a fulfilling experience, I wanted to speak to you, boys and girls, the viewer, directly. As I said in the beginning, I could have wrote up, a 7-page article in my Discord. Is it really worth it, though? No, it's not, because I don't get the same kind of feeling. It's just words, and words can be misinterpreted, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. On another note, if you're like, Gold, don't ever do this again, just, write out a message, let me know. As I said, it's all feedback, and it's ultimately up to you guys. But what I don't want happening is, I'm seeing it now, which is normal, is views start to slow down over time. Now, of course, I'm not in it for the views. I'm in it for the community. I have a really nice Discord that I'm running, and I have a gaming community that I own with almost 1,000 members now. So, if anyone feels like, well, it doesn't feel right, I feel like there's something else going on, I promise you there's not. I'm here merely because one day, me and my friend jokingly said, why don't we stream at night and record and upload Roblox? So I took the initiative. Almost, what has it been now? Like 8, 9, well, no, it'd be 11, 12, 13 days ago. If this episode would have been 11, 13 days ago, for episode 1, I uploaded Ultimate Mining Tycoon. It looked fun, actually. You know what's crazy is I was playing Minecraft at the time with a friend, and I was gonna do it was another Minecraft Roblox game, and I was half tempted to, but I don't know, something about Ultimate Mining Tycoon, something about kind of enjoying myself, enjoying the time that I have with a game that I don't have to stress. I don't have to, worry about my stuff being rated overnight, hence the survival game genre. I can just enjoy. And that is what has kicked off all of you lovely people meeting me, iGold13, as well as being able to create this series thus far. So let's quickly recap what we've spoke. Longer videos. So longer videos mean longer recording time, and I can't guarantee it'll be every day. I can guarantee every 2 days. I can guarantee every, 3 days. Whatever that is, I really need to look at my schedule, because I also have, appointments and other things that I do need to get to. With that being said, most days I'm actually out of the house by, 3. So that upload time at 2, if you, of course, did want me to continue, would be fine, but it'd be every 2 days, every 3, unless I got up super early, which would kind of throw off my sleep schedule. Another big thing, I'm kind of a baby for sleep. Yes, I can stay up late. Yes, I have stayed up late, but me fixing my sleep schedule has been very, very important. The other note, streaming. I can stream these. If you want to see me stream these, it will be YouTube exclusive. If you want me to edit the streams, I can edit the streams. It's up to you. Let me know. The third part, which is personally my favorite, is the no editing part. Why is it my favorite? Well, because, like I said, I recorded for about 2 hours yesterday. and then I compressed it into about a 15-20 minute video. With that being said, that means you would have 2 hours of content when you come home from school or work that you can enjoy. There's no rush. You can put it down. You can eat it with your food. You can do whatever. And the other is Roblox and other games. Let me know in the comments, guys. Thank you for your recent support. You know, it has been a pleasure being able to do Roblox with y'all, and I'll wait for your response. Bye!